everyone. I stopped at a gas station in Alabama to get some fuel. And y'all talk about minimum wage, how high it's getting and stuff. This gas station is what's going to happen. Everything here is automated. There's not a soul here working. And I'm going to show you around to show you what I've seen. I've never seen this before. But I'm here with my truck. Just got out. It's just a regular gas pump. You pay at the pump. But let me take you inside. Like I say, there's no attendants. There's nobody here. As you go in, there's nothing. There's nobody. There's not a window. There's nothing. See, it says pay at the pump only, no cash accepted. There's your coffee, ice. I'm making a video of this. I ain't never seen nothing like this. You talk about minimum wage going up? This is what's going to happen. There's nobody here to pay. All of these machines are automated. And all you do is come over here and you touch the screen. You pick what you want. Like if I wanted a drink. Let's take sodas. Soda. There's all the sodas. You put your money in the machine, and the sodas are down here. They drop down. Now let me show you the bathroom. There's the ladies. There's the men's. Restrooms, purchase required. Code on the bottom of receipt. You have to purchase gas outside to get a code. You're punching in right here. For the women's, that's for the men's. And there's not a soul here. So they don't have to pay minimum wage. And all they have over here is they have a microwave, stuff for your coffee, ice, everything. Gas pumps on this side. Gas pumps on the other side. No one to pay. So let me know what you guys think about these shorter videos on current events in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, like and share this video with everybody you know. And don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, himpactflix.com. I'll see you in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
What's going on? Rich Tamiro here, Rich on Tech. This is the new Amazon Dash Cart that is at the Amazon Fresh Store in Woodland Hills. This is a really cool piece of technology because it allows you to self-checkout as you shop in the store. So you can see they've got some cameras and lights to recognize what you put in there. They give you a few bags, and it also has a weight sensor in there, so you can put in stuff like produce. And this is your screen that will tell you what you've just put in the cart, got a little place for your drink, and also your Alexa shopping list. So that makes it easy to add stuff at home and then find it in the store. And this is where you scan your phone to get started. So here's how it works. You find something on the shelf, and by the way, all of the price tags at this store are digital, which is really cool.
Soon you're going to have to scan your hand, as you saw in the video. So like, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Second of all, I want to give the well honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, known down to rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, Slack it, but yeah, let me show that again. And Lord Willis, brothers, saw in the first video I showed that gas station in Alabama. Alright, yeah, you know, they're looking to completely and utterly do away with humans, have everything ran by robots. And also, as you saw in the video, it said that they wasn't taking cash. Alright, you just pay at the pump with your card, which ultimately that's going to turn into you scanning your hand. Alright. Now, this right here, this Amazon store. Right here, this brother just saw that Amazon shopping cart. Perfect. All praises how about some y'all shot. A little scan bar right there. He said that you use it to when you get ready to check out or to pay, you scan your phone, which clearly you can see that's going to be used to scan your hand. As soon as you walk in there in the store, you're going to be required to scan your hand or your forehead in order to start shopping. All right, clearly you can see that. All right. Clearly, you can see it. Let me play it back a little bit more. So this here, man. You know this here, and it was put up last year, 2020. 2 years ago. So like, yeah, it was put up 2020. All right, September 17th. All right, but yeah, man. Clearly, you can see, man. That's gonna be used to scan your hand or your forehead. All right. Let me play a little bit of it back. So they got it, man. They're ready. Now let's talk about cryptocurrency and all of that. Esau is ready to go, man. All right.
Place for your drink and also your Alexa shopping list. So that makes it easy to add stuff at home and then find it in the store. And this is where you scan your phone to get started. So here's how it works. You find something on
That's where you scan your hand. I said, we'll scan your phone to get started, which ultimately is going to be your hand.
the shelf. And by the way, all of the price tags at this store are digital, which is really cool. So there's the store.
Yeah, everything is digital, man. Everything is 144,000% digital. All right, in this store. And that's the way it's going. All right, we all saw the Biden speech about 2 weeks ago. All right, about cryptocurrency. All right, how they're getting ready to move to a CBDC, and then the whole world is moving towards this. You got well over 100 countries that have either accepted. Some of them have accepted it, or some of them are looking into digital currency. All right, so this whole paper money system is about to be out the window. All right, then bringing in the next system, which will be a digital system, which will require you to pay to which will require you in order for you to for you to be able to buy and sell. So like you're gonna have to have a microchip in your hand or in your brain. All right. So yeah, man, it's here, man. It's definitely here. We must pause it one more time, Salaki brothers. All right, Salaki brothers. As you can see on the screen, I have this article here, and it says, it was put up January 15th, July 15th, Salaki 2022. So it's well over 2 years old. But it says digital currency or 666, the mark of the beast. All right, and I ain't gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna just read this one part right here. It says the one world currency, which is ultimately going to be what the motb. All right, that's going to be the one world currency. All right, the new one world currency. Which you see, all these countries are going digital. You know, digital stores, digital. Everything is going digital, especially the way you pay for things. All right, it says the one world currency, and this is everywhere because again, you got well over 100 countries in the world that are exploring or have fully submitted to a CBDC, all right, or a digital currency, all right. But it says the one world currency, the whole world will share one currency, like owned by the Rothschilds and the Bilderberg Group. Now this conjunction is again tied to the cashless society, which the scriptures speak about that, and there is going to be a so-called one world currency, and again that's going to be the MOTB, all right. Progress, if you want to be even more clever, the theory can be related to the MOTB. The one world currency will be able, and everyone on the globe on the globe will likely be forced to use their funds. That's where Bitcoin comes in, right? These cryptocurrencies, all right, and these other digital currencies the government's coming up with, and these other countries are coming up with. It's all going to be under that blockchain system, which ultimately that block, in order for you to use those cryptocurrency or those other cryptos or whatever, or digital money, you're gonna have to have the mark. Cyber currency or e-money is a march towards complete control over global currency, right? Because the MOTB is going to be a global thing. It's going to be the new form that the whole world is going to be pushed in the whole world on from here in America to Europe and everywhere else, in order for you to buy and sell. The globalist one world currency will be very similar to Bitcoin. So their theory is the same thing. It's the exact same thing. All right, it's all the exact same thing. Because you think Bitcoin and Litecoin and these other cryptocurrencies aren't controlled by the elites of Esau, you're crazy. All right. The scriptures say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and that includes the money system. So this Bitcoin thing or this Litecoin thing and all of that, All right, it's controlled by the elite banking families. All right, because you gotta think this so-called is one guy named, what's his name, Toshi Shimato, whatever his name is, came up with Bitcoin, and there's nothing the globalist bankers can do to stop it. You talking about men that have people that have trying to like Muammar Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein or whatever, have tried to get from up under the elite banking family's money system, and they got put to death for it. And these were countries, men that had countries by that were rulers over countries, that had military might. All right, and look what happened to them. They got put to death, and basically put back. The country got put back in line up under the elite global, the elite, uh, the what you call it, the Federal Reserve or whatever. All right, and they might take the video down, but it is what it is. But yeah, up under the elite banking families of Esau. All right, they got put right back in line, right back into using digital. I mean, it's like using that Federal Reserve note, because they might have tried to give them up under it, the Federal Reserve note, to sell their resources. Like Muammar Gaddafi, he wanted to sell his resources for gold, or the gold dinar, whatever it was called. Sell his oil or whatever for the gold dinar. All right, but look what happened to him when he tried to give him up under the system. He got put to death, and Libya got put right back in line. All right, and they're right back under the line of the elite banking families. All right, so you think this one mystery guy came and just shook the whole thing up? No, they're allowing this to happen because it's all a part of their system that they want to accomplish. All right, which is a digital money system. But that's all Bitcoin and Litecoin and these other coins is. If you want to use those cryptocurrencies, you're gonna have to have the mark ultimately. All right. So I'm just go ahead and read it every time you speak about it. Gotta read it, because we here, man. Like them first videos I showed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That one, what inspired it was that one video the guy from High Impact Flicks did with the store in Alabama, which nobody worked there at all. It's just, everything was ran by robots. All right, and it said no cash. You got to pay at the pump, which now they're paying with credit cards and debit cards, but that's gonna be done away with. And if you ain't got the chip in your hand or your forehead, you ain't gonna be able to shop in those stores. Like that Amazon card, if you ain't, like right now they allow you to scan your hand or whatever, or scan your phone, so like you, but ultimately you're gonna have to scan your hand or your forehead. If you don't have that mark, you won't be able to shop. Your access will be denied. So it's coming, man. It's moving quick. All right, it's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 17. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. Right, calls it all. So this is going to be a one world. The MOTB is going to be the new one world, so-called new one world currency. All right, a way of making transactions, doing transactions, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, because you don't have the mark, you won't be able to buy and sell. And you see how they're setting these stores up. They're setting these stores up with no cashiers, no nothing on them, with no nothing, just completely and utterly ran by robots. All right, and if you walk in the store and you ain't got the mark, all right, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell. Might as well just leave the store, because you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All right. So with that, I pray this video was edifying. I want to give all praises. Again, I just watched that video with that store in Alabama. I said, yeah, man, it's here, man. It's here. All right. They're taking humans out of the stores. All right. Humans have compassion. It might be somebody that don't have the mark, and they might be starving, and they might go in there. Human might, slide it to them, slide them, a bag of chips or something like that. But robots, they don't have compassion, man. Machines don't have compassion. When you walk in that store, it's scanned that you don't have that mark, they're gonna, throw you out. And more than likely, they're gonna have those Terminator robots there patrolling the stores. And again, they don't have a heart. They don't have a soul. All right. You ain't got the mark, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell nothing. All right. And the only way to escape this, like the Lord said, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, is by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, basically being a part of the elect, because they're the only ones going to escape and survive in those times when the MOTB has been made mandatory. So with that, again, I pray the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to the brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.